Hi guys, my name is Roman Styx. I'm a mixing and mastering engineer. Today I'm working on EVE Audio SC2070, compact two-way studio monitors that are fast to set up from the front panel and, more importantly, let me hear detail without the fatiguing bite I often hear around 2K on many monitors. I'll show how I dial them for comfortable day-to-day work with the front smart knob, how common desk boom gets fixed in seconds, and how these speakers help me keep my mixes and albums consistent. On power up, the volume fades in smoothly while the LED ring animates. There's no sudden blast of audio. Just a clean, elegant ramp. Standby is a long press. The level fades down and power drops. It feels premium and keeps gain staging safe. A bit of context. On many monitors I used in the past, the top end could feel slightly smeared in micro detail, and the upper mid-range around 2K could be a little bit edgy, especially on vocals and guitars. That's the zone I'm watching closely here. In the SC2070, the treble driver is a folded air motion type. Think of a tiny accordion that moves air very quickly. The result is high resolution and low distortion without sandy glare. The crossover here is set low for two-way monitors, so upper mids image cleanly. On the bottom, a 6.5-inch silver cone woofer stays tight and punchy. The cabinet has beveled edges to reduce diffraction, and the large rear port is shaped to minimize turbulence so the bass doesn't chuff when you crank it up. My connection is balanced XLR from my RME audio interface. I'm listening for that air without scratchiness, like natural S's on vocals, and hi-hat which is detailed and open, but not too edgy in high frequencies. Here, the air opens up but doesn't turn into fizz.
Blowing up my phone, yeah, I'll leave you on red. Like to talk a big game, but my song's in your head.
S's remain controlled and the hi-hat has a fine metallic shimmer rather than harshy spray. On this electric solo, for example, the attack is precise and the decay rings out without any glossy, brittle edge. It sounds smooth and detailed. This is exactly the zone that usually bothered me near 2K. Here it stays calm and informative. Here's how I shape the speakers to my desk and my taste, directly from these front smart knobs. And I like to do it to land closely to the spectral balance I know from my Neumann headphones with SonarWorks calibration, so my ears don't have to switch context during the sessions. Desk resonance first. The desk filter at 160 Hz set to -3 dB in my case. It attenuates the table hump, separates the kick and bass, and tightens the groove basically. Mid-range presence next. The 1K band set to +2 dB in my case. It pulls out the voice slightly forward and clarifies guitar body without getting nasal. My room is not ideal, so these little tweaks go a long way. Top end. The high shelf, about 3K, set to plus 2.5 dB. It adds air and sparkle. Vocals open up without turning into aggressive brightness.
Side of reality here. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? So never ending, never over. Just stop and feel my touch is real. Why can't we fly?
If the room adds low-end weight, just like mine, or if your speakers sit closer to a wall, the low shelf below 300 Hz, it removes that excessive bass, but it still sounds big and controlled. The LED ring brightness is adjustable as well, which helps during night sessions. On a denser pop or electronic music with a real subline at higher levels, the bass remains focused and punchy with no port noise or ringing. It's possible because of that large and smooth rear port. Real-world mixing examples. On a vocal with a de-esser, it's obvious when the de-esser starts to clamp down.
I can't keep convincing my friends. I'll fix and rearrange how you've been. Why is it so hard to let me in? I'll keep on cutting you open. I'm on my knees, but not for you. I beg for you to change your moves.
On the layered guitars, the picture is very clear and I hear all those resonances which I need to EQ out a little bit. And with these monitors, it's easy for me to tune all those subtle frequency changes because the sound is very detailed. In the low end, on some speakers, it might be a little bit difficult to distinguish the exact points of separation of kick and bass, for example. But here it also stays detailed. In my room, as I said before, it requires some attenuation of low frequencies. So it's very handy that we have that low shelf built in. A practical mastering and consistency check. I recently mixed and mastered a full album for the British artist Bradley Pack. So it's very important for mastering to have monitors which are detailed enough to show you all those subtle changes. Micro changes from song to song, and that's why the album becomes a cohesive listen rather than set of unrelated singles.
Like trophies now at the front door. Let's burn it down, show them just how we own the night. Smoking clouds, watch them disappear in the lights. I've got your name in black and red, carved so deep in my head.
And when I want speakers and headphones to feel similar, the process is simple. I listen to my familiar references in the calibrated headphones, then switch to SC2070 monitors in flat and make those tiny trims to make it sound equal. So my monitoring stays consistent across speakers and cans, which speeds up decisions and reduces surprises.
See how good all these good ideas could be. The way you're looking at me, there's just no way you don't see how good all these good ideas could be. You're irresponsibly nice, you got that light in your eyes, but mine is spinning. How can I resist you?
To wrap up, here's what I get from SC2070 day in and day out. A detailed but smooth top end that doesn't fatigue, a solid and well-articulate low end that holds together at a real-world levels, and a front panel workflow that fixes best boom and balances the spectrum in seconds. So if you want monitors that reveal nuance without shouting at you and that make it easy to keep your mixes and albums consistent, the EVE Audio SC2070, in my opinion, is a solid choice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you soon, guys!